Today is May 22nd, 2025. I'm recording this around 11 a.m. The pay we have so much to talk about today. We're gonna be talking about the Pacers and the Knicks epic game 1, and one that will go down for the ages. We'll also be talking about the Wolves and Thunder. Also be talking about the Tush push not getting banned, SGA winning the MVP, in the NFL playoff format staying where it is. Hallelujah. But this is gonna be a shorter intro because I need to get into this. Game 1 of Pacers Knicks. I'm sorry, I just think the Pacers down 14 with 2 minutes to go, down 17 with 4 minutes to go, down 9 with 51 seconds left. And you would have thought they lost the game, right? Nope. They did it again. They won it. I got nothing for you. I don't know. I've got nothing. This was a great game. Both teams getting up and down scoring. The defense by both teams was rather it left a lot to be desired. The Pacers are a better defensive team this year. The Knicks are a great defensive team this year. So it was a really up and down pace, which I think favored Indiana. I think that favored Indiana. The Pacers, first of all, the Pacers had 6 guys in double figures. That's the Pacers. The Knicks bench played really well. I thought in the not the bench, but in the non uh Brunson minutes, I thought the Knicks played very well. But you shoot 51% from the field. You score 135 points and you lose game 1. Let's just go really to the end of the game here. Okay. It's 92-93. And this is about early in the fourth. Brunson goes out with his 5th foul. The Knicks proceed to go on a 14-0 run. And they proceed to go up 17, which basically is like, okay, the Pacers have done some crazy things this postseason, but they're not coming back from this. Then Aaron Nesmith happened. The defense on these threes, they were some soft switches. They were not communicating. It was bad. Nesmith gets hot. Nesmith hits 5. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5 consecutive threes. 8 threes in total, but 5 consecutive threes to get them in the game. And then Halliburton hits the luckiest shot. I can't tell you. Like, it was, I don't think I could show it because of copyright reasons. Like if it's from the NBA, I don't think I could show it. But the shot, if you saw it, it's 125, 123. I thought it was a 3 at first. It ended up being a 2 because throwing the line. He runs to about the free throw line, gets the ball kind of knocked away from him, but he pulls it back, shoots a 3. It hits back iron and it goes up like this and goes straight in. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. Crazy madness. And then in overtime, the Pacers obviously take it out, scoring by 3. I thought in overtime, the play of the game, I felt like in overtime was the turnover by Turner, then Brunson's going to lay it up, then the chase down block by Turner that turned into a Nimhart corner 3. To me, going up Knicks were about to go up 6, and it looked like survive. Now that you're down 1, that's big. Pacers got off to a great start in the game, by the way, but I just this game had it all. This game, like, I don't know what you say about it. Really don't know what you say about it. I wanted to gather my thought. I mean, look, if you want actual an analysis from this game, I don't think I can give it to you. But I'm gonna show the shot. I'm gonna show the shot. So we're going to show the shot here. Hold on as I try to get it up on the screen because this shot's insane. So look, it is 7.3 seconds out of look. Cat had missed had missed a free throw. Neesmith had hit a three. Uh, then obviously, I no, not Cat. They had missed a free throw. Neesmith hits a three after the turnover. Then Cat misses a free throw. Neesmith gets fouled. They fouled early. They go for they make the 2 free throws. Then it was a bunch of chaos. Cat misses 1 or 2. Cat. OG misses 1 of 2, and then here we are. 7.3 seconds left to go.
Indiana with it. Halliburton.
Right there.
He'll take it.
Look, before we get to the shot, right there. That's why he pulls it back, because Bridges, he gets by, and I'm thinking he's going to get in the lane, back tap. I'm thinking maybe he gets this over to Turner on the wing, but instead he does something special.
He'll backpedal a 3 for the win, and he got it!
And I thought it was a 3 initially, but if you go and look at the replay, I'm trying to get to where it's a good angle.
That toe
on the line right there. It's a 2. It's overtime. That is as incredible of a shot as I've ever seen. To get the bounce I did, to hit the back iron and go up like that and bounce in. That is as wow. I mean, this game had it all. I mean, the twists and turns of this game. Obviously, Neesmith getting hot. Could talk about Halliburton really being aggressive in the second quarter. Talk about OG spurring that big run, and then their and then when Brunson's on the bench and their defense better, obviously when Brunson's out the game. We're playing well. We could talk about how early on in the game Turner was killing the drop coverage of the Knicks. We talk about how Cat was killing the Pacers defense early in the game. We can talk about all that. But I think what this game came down to was the resilience of the Pacers and the Knicks just having just a psychological collapse. I mean, even some of the mistakes in overtime, the back door cut by Nembhard for the layup, specifically, you just turn your head. The Obi Toppin putback, you don't box out. It's just, man, what a win for the Pacers. I can't explain it. They win 138-135. Also, I'm gonna throw this in here. As you guys know, I'm from what you guys might not know, I'm Indiana, but I'm also Colts fan, Pacers fan as well. Uh, and if you didn't see it yesterday, Jim Irsay passed away at 65 years old. He passed away peacefully in his sleep, and he's in a better place now. Rest in peace, Jim Irsay. The number one thing, and we will get back to obviously what we were going to talk about today, but I forgot to get this in at the beginning. I think the number one thing when you think about Jim Irsay is love. He loved his players almost to a fault at times, but he was very loyal. Loved his players, loved the team, loved his employees, loved Indianapolis, the city. Bob, his father, Bob Irsay, obviously when he passed away, Jim got the team, but Bob, he obviously took the team from Baltimore and brought it to Indianapolis here, and Jim is the reason why we're the Colts are still in Indianapolis because yes, Bob made the decision to bring him here, but Jim made the decision to keep him here, build Lucas Oil, a new Lucas Oil Stadium, did all that deal. Was I mean, look, they ended up getting Peyton Manning, winning a Lombardi. You get Andrew Luck later. Look, I know the later years were kind of rough um, for for the the Colts here, I but look, Jim was a good man. Did he have his flaws? Uh, Absolutely, as everyone does in life. But the moral of the story is, he loved his family. Great man. Just also had a collection of things. I can't really speak on all that as well as other people can because obviously I don't know. But just it seemed like just from the outside looking in, great man. He will be missed. His daughter Carly will be assuming the role of she's gonna be the owner now. So Ursay he left the Colts better than what he found it. Uh, Prayers and condolences to the whole Ursay family, man. Our city is hurting. It's hurting. Rest in power, Jim Irsay. You were great. You were a good man, and you will be missed, Jim Irsay. Dead at 65. All right. As I try to lighten the mood, kind of back up here. Let's talk about the Thunder and the Wolves in Game Two. Uh, the the Thunder beat the Wolves in game not in game two, in game one. This game was really interesting because Timberwolves started off really well, but I felt like OKC mainly in the first half they didn't shoot it well. They didn't play good. They weren't making shots. Their defense was really good, I thought, but they really struggled. The Timberwolves also, I feel like they settled a lot. You can 53s. I felt like they were settling against OKC. Look, outside of Randall, no, everybody else was on lock. Ant was on lock. McDaniels didn't do much. He fouled out as well. Uh, DiVincenzo didn't have a good game. The Timberwolves, I picked them to win the series. I went out on a limb. I expect a better effort in game two. but I thought game one was the game they could get, and now here, game two. I mean, obviously, we'll see what game two holds, but part of it's just like, man, I feel like the one that you could get the defense by the Thunder, they were outstanding. Like everybody that came into the game played well. I mean, you got it, and this is how deep their depth goes. Obviously, Caruso, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Williams, Case play well. Kenrich Williams comes off the bench in 10 minutes with 8 points. Their depth goes deep. The Timberwolves are gonna have to be better, obviously, on the offensive end, get more rhythm and movement. Because look, the Thunder held them to 35% shooting. That's just not going to get it done. Thought Chet played really well as well, uh, making an impact. I know Shea. He had 31 points, 5 boards, 9 assists. Got it going in the second half, but we have to talk about this whistle he gets. This whistle he gets is absurd. I know a lot of people going to talk about, well, it's not his fault that he's aggressive. I have no problem with him driving to the rim and getting fouls. The issue is he half of them aren't fouls. Like he's looking like when he goes into the rim, like early in the game, he was looking for calls. Like he wasn't trying to just play the basketball game in the flow. Oh, if I get fouled, cool. He was going in there looking to draw fouls early, aka foul baiting. That's what he was looking to do. And he was getting a whistle. I mean, look, in the first half, he was 2 of 12. The only thing that really was saving him was the free throws. That was it. The the again the whistle that he gets sometimes, other NBA teams are gonna look at it and be like, he should not be getting this whistle all the time. Every time he drives should not be a foul. And I feel like that's, I don't want to say disingenuous because it's not, because he does get a lot of calls, but Timberwolves, if you're settling for 53s, you weren't as, I'm not saying you would have got the same amount of calls, but you're not as, you weren't as aggressive as the Thunder. The Thunder drove more times than you to the bucket. Now, if you had drove more times or drew the same amount or drove the same amount of times and you don't get calls, okay, that starts to become an issue. But I think Minnesota, you just got to be more aggressive getting to the rim and trying to draw in calls. But some of the time, Shea Gilgeous Alexander is embellishing and foul baiting and just trying to get to the line. So that from that aspect, that's not, I don't like that. But this game was not on the refs' rules. I mean, the Thunder shut you down. This was the OKC Thunder in the second half defensively saying you're not going to get anything. We're going to play you tight on the pick and roll. We're not gonna let you get good threes off. We're gonna contest everything. You're gonna turn the ball over. We're gonna get out and run. And then in the half court, we're gonna run Shea in either isolations or pick and rolls, and we're gonna let him cook and see how we play off that. So I just thought the Thunder in game one here did a really good job. Did a really good job. Uh Obviously offensively in the second half, also defensively. Um, Game two is tonight. Minnesota's got to do a better job. Pick and roll defense. Got to do a better job, obviously, on the glass. Got to be in attack more mode more. I would like to see them not settle. I would like to see him get downhill more and try to draw fouls. If you're looking at how you stop Shea, just try to guard him as best you can without fouling, and see what happens from there. Because he loves to draw contact and things like that. Just try to guard him as best you guard him best you can without fouling. That's literally all I got. I think that's obviously going to be key, and you're going to need to slow down Jalen Williams as well. I think Randall, you want him to put up a similar performance because he was smoking in the first half, and even sometimes the Thunder look like they couldn't guard him, but you need Anthony Edwards to be better. They just overall as a team need to be better in game two. And if you're the Thunder, you want to get off to a faster start. You want to do same thing. You want to do similar things. Well, obviously, the defense, look, they can just turn it up. No team, I think, in the league can turn it up like they can on the defensive end. But on the offensive end, they did miss some open looks. Shot better in the second half, obviously, but I just think the Thunder obviously want to dominate the class and tried. I think Gobert getting too early was huge. I think you want to try to get him in foul trouble as well, and try to wear down Anthony Edwards a little bit. Attack him some on the defensive end, even though he's a good defensive player. Attack him some, make him guard, and then expend some energy on offense. So yeah, if I'm Thunder, that's a little bit of the keys. Here in game two. Speaking of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he won the MVP. Nikola Jokic second. Gilgeous-Alexander finished as a runner-up last year in MVP voting when Jokic won his third MVP in 4 seasons. Well, SGA had been 71 of the 100 first place votes in the balloting, with Jokic getting the other 29 as the runner-up. Giannis was third, getting 800 of the possible 100 third place votes. At SGA, look, leading scorer, best player on his team, led his team to 68 wins, first in the West. He was winning it, no matter what you thought about Jokic and what even Giannis did. Shea was winning the award. You could see it coming from a mile away. I mean, average 32.7 points per game on 52% shooting from the floor. Also averaged 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. The only other player in NBA history to average at least 30 points on 50% shooting, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.5 steals and 1 block per game in a season is Michael Jordan, who did in 1987, 88, and 1990 and 91, the seasons when he won the first 2 of his 5 MVPs. I mean, come on. Come on. That's correct. Like, that's special company to be in. So Gilgeous-Alexander winning the award does not bother me one bit. And look, it shouldn't bother you. And Jokic has like what, 3 of them. So who really cares? I don't think he cares that much. Obviously, he wants to win, but um, I think SGA should should have won the award. Did I think it's the right call? I really do. There's not too much there. Giannis and Jokic, they weren't going to win it. Jokic had a great year individually in terms of career highs, but you look at the team, I mean, they were in 4th place. Unless Jokic was having this astronomical year, I don't think there was a way he was going to win MVP over Shea. So yeah. Also, Giannis had a great year as well. No shade towards him at all. Just again, Team wasn't good enough, which isn't really his fault. It is what it is. Now, let's get to the Lions. They withdraw from the NFL playoff bracket reseeding proposal ahead of rule change votes. Ahead of a scheduled vote at the NFL spring meeting in Minnesota on Wednesday, which would have been yesterday, a significant proposal was rescinded. According to Mark Mask of the Washington Post, the Detroit Lions have withdrawn their proposal to change the league's playoff seeding. The Lions previously submitted an idea for a revised system that would have seeded each conference solely based on record, rather than the division winners automatically occupying the top four seats. This is why I say it was dumb, because that means you're minimizing division games. Because, oh, I won my division, but I don't. That's like if you are 10-7 and win your division, and let's say, okay, let's say this year the Bucks were 10-7 and won their division, and were 3 seed, got knocked out by the Commanders. The Commanders were 11-6, in what would have been the new proposed playoff system. The Bucks would have been like the 7th seed, and the Commanders would have been in the top 4 or 5. Like, that's not like win your division. Oh well, the Vikings shouldn't have to go on the road as a 14-3 team. You know why they had to go on the road? Because they lost their last division game to the Lions. And also, oh, they're gonna stomp whoever they play. Rams, who were 10-7, stomped them. I digress. Under the Lions' proposal, the 4 division winners in each conference still would have been guaranteed a playoff spot. But if any of them had a record worse than a wild card team, they would have been seated below the wild card team. Detroit's proposal also would have featured reseeding following the wild card round, with the highest remaining seed facing the lowest remaining seed in each conference. The current playoff seeding system requires the division winners to be top 4 seeds in each conference, follow 3 wild card teams regardless of record. That means a division winner with a 9-8 record receives a home playoff game in the wild card round over a team with a better record, which is how it should be. If you don't win your division, you should not have a home playoff game. Last season, that scenario played out post conferences. 10-7 Texans hosted the 11-6 Chargers. Texans won. The 10-7 Tampa Bay Bucks hosted the 12-5 Commanders. I said 11-6. Excuse me, 12-5 Commanders. Commanders won. And the 10-7 Rams hosted 14-3 Vikings. Rams won. So two of the three with division winners that had a worse record than those 3 wildcard teams won. In Week 18 of 2024 NFL regular season, Lions and Vikings clashed with the NFC North title on the line. That was a big deal on Sunday night. The stakes were enormous, as the winner would earn the NFC's #1 seed in a first-round playoff bye, while the loser would have to play a road game in the wild card round. Detroit clinched the #1 seed, while Minnesota dropped down to the #5 seed, despite having a 14-3 record. Like, come on, man. Albert Breer of the Sports Illustrated reported that only a handful of teams expressed their willingness to vote in favor of the change when NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell conducted an unofficial vote in March. That may be why the Lions decided to yank the proposal before an official vote was conducted Wednesday, because it's stupid and they probably weren't going to win it. However, Fowler said Saturday that he believes the NFL is in favor of a change to the playoff seating in the future, which means the proposal could resurface down the line. Please don't. With playoff seeding vote no longer on tap, the biggest topic up for vote Wednesday will be the Green Bay Packers' proposal to ban the Eagles' tush push. As we will get into that, that's a good segue from this. Great job. Look, Lions, thank you for pulling it back because that would have been stupid to change the playoffs. You've already added a team. You're adding another week. Don't do something else stupid. You're going to go into the tush. But that last sentence goes into the tush push. The NFL owners make another good decision. They decide not to ban the tush push. If you can't stop it, ban it. That's what some of these owners' mentality was. Instead of you should be putting your time and energy into trying to stop the play. I don't know what's so like. Try to stop the play. Don't just, oh well, we can't stop it. We're gonna ban it. No, I don't like that. A vote on whether the tush push will be permitted going forward was tabled at an owners meeting in April, but its fate was once again up for debate when they reconvened at the spring league meeting on Wednesday in Minnesota. In order to pass any motion, there needs to be a 75% majority in favor of the rule change among NFL owners, with 24 out of the 32 votes needed. The short yardage play, which involves the multiple offensive players pushing the quarterback a few yards as the offensive line pushes forward, has been a key element in the Eagles' success of late, helping the team in its quest to lift the Lombardi Trophy this past season. 10 teams voted against the ban. Retired Eagles center Jason Kelce joined the cause for his former team, persuading enough to support to avoid the ban, traveling Minnesota to speak at the meeting. After the vote, Kelce declined to speak to the media, according to reporters on site. Kelce was very articulate and gave his description. NFL Competition Committee Rich McKay said, "We heard from the Eagles and we heard from a lot of teams in the room. We watched some video and took all the necessary vote counts and realized that was not a rule that was ready to be passed. I say it's not disappointing for me, for our committee, for the committees that did the work, because it takes 24 votes to pass anything. We don't set a low bar. Good job, great job. Uh, Not passing that, because I wouldn't have liked if they passed that, because if they had passed it, you're basically telling a team, look, you're basically telling the Eagles, look, your play, even though it's not illegal, the owners want it banned because they can't stop it, so we're going to ban it. No, that's not how this works. This is the National Football League. This is football. If you want the Eagles to stop running that play, find a way to stop it. It's not anything illegal. They're not breaking the rules. It's just an unstoppable play for most teams. They just cannot stop it. And I like the fact that the owners did not ban this. So good on them, good on the NFL. Anyway, that's going to do it from this early morning episode of the Don't Argue with the Fox. Don't argue with the Don't argue with the facts podcast. I've been your host, Noah Love, and until next time, see ya.